touchdown. Here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. So the Patriots gearing up to go now.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but
dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Well, see about converting this 3rd and 8. They're going to throw. May. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here's Williams to return. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense and their running back getting set to go once more. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final down.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really out in the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
To throw, it's May. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Cooper DeJean on the coverage.
Throwing here is May. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Zach Boyd coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
That is incomplete.
Well, Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
On the return is Williams. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. The home team's offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
180.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down. So halftime is upon us on third. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. But the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Stevenson gets it again on second down. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here's May. Going deep for Diggs. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He finds Douglas complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. From the 23, here's 2nd and a yard.
An 8-yard gain.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Still in search of their first Touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. On play action, May. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
First and goal, New England.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Stephon Diggs with an amazing diving catch. And the Pats are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense and the veteran A.J. Brown set to go to work once more. And he was pretty much unguardable in that first half. You see the numbers there as they try to add to him here in this third quarter. They'll buy some time right. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got it out. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On the sneak, it's Hurts. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Gain of 2. That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A first down carry for Barkley. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 13. Hurts. This one goes out wide for Barkley. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday night primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gain of 9 yards. That's good for another Eagles. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Eagles up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Hurts will throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Another go around now for the Patriot offense. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately,
The second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Patriots.
And they go play action with May. He's got Hooper on the short connection. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And a gain of 5. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second down at the 39-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands? Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll look to throw here on first down. They'll get this underneath to Stevenson. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter. Of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're going to go with the jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And Diggs has it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Second down at the 11-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's May. Being chased out left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Drake May taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Oh, able to avoid him. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. It's a gain of 35.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Oh, good move. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And despite the cold, despite the snow, this one was fun to watch, and I want to thank you for bringing two things, the space heater and the hot chocolate. Those were a big help for us here in the booth.
Yeah, just so you know, in the future, get your own space heater. Okay, I'm an only child. I don't share very often. But this had to bring out, like, the 12-year-old in us, didn't it? I mean, to be able to watch this, and let's face it, when you were